Hi, my name is Matthew Douglas and I am 23 years old and I recently graduated from Hope College, and this is my little brother Nathan.
Hey, my name is Nathan. Like you said, I'm 21 years old and I am a senior at Western Michigan University. Matthew and I grew up in southwest Michigan on a 100-acre blueberry farm, and through that God has blessed us in so many ways. He's graced us with an amazing family, crazy friends. We have an awesome, tight-knit community. One of the greatest blessings in our lives was growing up in our local youth group called Christian Fellowship.
Every summer, Christian Fellowship has a week-long camping trip in Wilderness State Park, which is just outside of Mackinac. In high school, Nathan and I had the privilege of attending many of these camps with our crazy friends and leaders. It was at these camps that we were able to experience God in unimaginable ways. He showed us His love, His power, and His never-ending grace. With Mackinac being the northernmost city in Michigan's Lower Peninsula, you would think that we drove to CF Camp, but that's not exactly what we did. A group of us crazy leaders and campers actually rode our bikes from our hometown in Bloomingdale all the way to Mackinac, which was a total of 333 miles. The trip took 6 days, and Nathan and I made this trip a combined number of 11 times.
Yeah, now that we're both in our early 20s and he's done with school and I'm just finishing up school, we have both felt God's call in our lives to make sure that today's youth have the same opportunity to meet Him, just like we did through these summer camps. We've both answered this calls in different ways. Matthew's been a summer camp leader at Spring Hill, and I've been a leader with the Young Life Ministry. And Matthew's actually a new Young Life leader. And one of the big things about being a part of this ministry and going to summer camps is that our eyes have been open to one of the biggest challenges that kids face today, and that is the costs associated with going to these summer camps. So that's why we're here today, that's why we're making this video, and that's where the Cross America Project comes in. With the Cross America Project, we're going to be teaming with these three ministries: Christian Fellowship, Spring Hill, and Young Life. And the goal is to help raise money for these kids to go to these summer camps and to be able to experience God in the same way that we have. When Matthew came to me last fall saying that he felt God's call for us to ride our bikes across the entire United States to raise money for kids to go to camp, I thought he was crazy. I thought he was out of his mind. But as I prayerfully considered that proposition, it kind of just became clear to me that God was calling not just him, but both of us to do this journey and take this step of faith.
The plan is simple. After Nathan completes his final semester at Western in April, both of us will fly out to Oregon, where we will begin our journey across the United States on bikes. And now this is where we are asking you for help.
So the first and most important thing we ask of you is for your prayers. We ask that you pray for our planning, our decision making as we plan all the details, safety on the road, safety getting out there, and overall just for God's will to be done throughout this whole journey.
Secondly, we ask that you would prayerfully consider donating and supporting our trip, and in doing so, helping kids experience God's love at camp. We want to be clear that the money donated won't be spent on financing our trip in any way. 100% of the money that is raised will be given to these amazing organizations.
Lastly, but definitely not least, we would like to ask for you to share this adventure with your friends, your family, encourage them to share it with their friends. We don't want the glory to come to us. We don't want to be glorified, but we want God's love and faithfulness in our lives to be a testimony to His goodness, to be an encouragement for others, and just kind of get the word out about what God's doing in the lives of these kids. A verse that's been super encouraging to the both of us throughout this whole planning process has been Matthew 21:21. It's Jesus talking, and He says, "I tell you the truth, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what was done to the fig tree, but you can say to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea."
We know that Jesus is calling us to have faith and to go on this journey with Him. And even though we will literally be facing mountains, we know that He will remain faithful.
Thanks for watching the video, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. Be sure to like us on Facebook so you can stay up to date on the newest information about our trip. We'll have a blog and an Instagram, maybe even a Snapchat. We'll have a GoFundMe page. So stay tuned. All that links will follow here so you can go and check out each and every one of those. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best.